Welcome, race fans, here tonight at NORA Racing League, where we're going to get freaky and fast. So welcome everybody out there on broadcast. Hey, thank you, appreciate that. Broadcasting network, thank you for tuning in. But we're here tonight, here like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Auto Club Speedway with NORA Racing League, one of the awesome leagues out there, starting out their season here. And we're going to be tonight here, we're going to be accompanied by Zach Hall. So I appreciate everybody out there. You're rooting for Billy, Hound Dog Racing. Awesome. Yeah, Billy's out there. I have to look them up and find them out here. There's so many drivers out here, and I apologize if we mess up on drivers' names and stuff like that. This is the first time we've been at this league, so kind of learning drivers and stuff like that. But I'm accompanied here by Zach Hall and Brian Johnson. I see Brian Johnson just got here up in the booth. He was down eating some hot dogs. So how you doing there, Brian?
Yeah, I'm all right. I got caught up in the hot dog stand. I apologize. They're pretty good. Yeah, they're delicious.
Did you bring me one? I'm kind of hungry, Brian.
I ate it on the way. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. We'll get one after race.
Sauerkraut?
No, thank you, please. No, thank you, please. Only chili.
Maybe some chili. Yeah.
There you go. Wow. Okay, we'll just keep it at chili because I know what chili does to people, so we'll just leave it at that. But man, oh man, do we got a fan out there? A big group here, guys. We got some fast drivers here, FreekyFast, at NORA's Racing League here. Eventually I'll get their names right too, so I apologize for that. But what kind of race you guys think you're going to see out here tonight?
Well, it looks like we got a late afternoon here when we transition into maybe a little bit with the lights coming on. Got 75 laps here at Auto Club. A very spaced out racetrack, very wide. Got about 5-6 lanes. You can take it that way. I don't know if you would take it. It's a flatter racetrack too, so we'll see guys fighting for grip all night, and we should see some really close racing. These beast cars can really put on a good show around this racetrack and really race. So it's one of my favorite tracks to watch, just because you have so many options with the wide racetrack. So, what do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how these drivers adapt to the track changing going into night. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's one of those things that iRacing put in a while ago, and probably about a month ago now, and I know I'm still amazed at how well it's done and how hard it can be sometimes to adjust to that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there, man. We're definitely going to see some track changing tonight, as we already see the track here is 64 degrees here tonight. We got clear skies, and it's also a 65-degree track temp, so track's already pretty cool here, so we should see a lot some pretty fast times and a lot of grip here. So guys are definitely going to be taking off here quick and see who can keep the tires under them for the remainder of a run. That's going to be the key here tonight here at the NORA.
Yeah, I think I completely agree. I think tires are going to be very, very important tonight with all the grip that all the drivers are have available to them.
Definitely. Well, we should definitely see some really. I'd say we'll see definitely maybe 4 wide, maybe 3 wide racing here going into one at the start of this race, because like I said, with a very wide racetrack, these restarts, if you can get the right timing, you can get around the guy ahead of you and see how it works out in turn 1 for you. Because this track definitely, in my opinion, is a little bit more suited to like the tight. It'll probably tighten up, I imagine, tonight. We may see a little bit of looseness coming out of the corner, but I think most of these guys will be fighting to keep that right front tire under them and keep that car turning real good through the center and off.
Well, I do notice I see a lot of humidity out here tonight. I'm not sure what the weather's looking like, but the lights came on here with the sunset coming down here out west here at Auto Club. Jeez. Well, I apologize. I have a dog barking.
It's upset dog in the grandstands.
Yeah. Go ahead. I got to take care of a dog.
Yeah, well, Ryan, we got the lights kicking on already here for qualifying, so
Already.
We're gonna have a dark racetrack here tonight, and it's gonna be getting a little more grip, maybe, and make cars make a little more horsepower, maybe in the cooler temps. And what would humidity do, Brian? I know you're a pretty good expert on horsepower and engines, so how would you think humidity is going to affect the cars tonight here?
I wouldn't say expert, but I'm moderately rehearsed, is how I would put it. Basically, all humidity is going to do is the more humidity, the less power the engines are going to be able to make, because there's more grains of water per cubic inch of air. And so when an engine needs air and fuel, and when there's something besides air and fuel in the combustion chamber, that's going to make less power. And so when there's more grains of water per cubic inch of air, there's more water in the combustion chamber, and so there's less power. So really, you ideally you want as little humidity as possible, unless for some strange reason like in NHRA drag racing, sometimes they would like to have a little bit more humidity just because the engines are making too much power, and so it makes it easier on the crew chiefs to get those tires to stick. But in NASCAR and oval racing, we don't really care about that. We want the humidity as low as possible.
Definitely. See, he's an expert. People don't let him fool you. He knows what he's talking about. This man went to school for this stuff. He knows. He studied this. But man, this is a really cool league here. This is our first broadcast, of course, here at FreekyFast broadcasting here at the North. And man, I don't know if you've noticed, Brian, but every driver is on a team here, and they all got their sponsors set up for each car, and just really well played out here. And it's going to be a really cool thing to see tonight, how maybe teammates work together. We'll see how that works. So just really looking forward to getting this race kicked off here and see what kind of racing we can get here.
Yeah, it's really cool. When I found out we were going to be covering this league this year, I was very excited, especially when I kind of delved into more about how they do things. And it's really cool how every driver's on a team, every driver has a specific sponsor that I assume they got to choose, or third, fourth, fifth choice or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. It makes it more lifelike, and just coming into a brand new season, and for us it's a brand new league. We get to learn how each of these drivers race, and through the course of the season we'll get to see who has the most growth, right, and who improves the most. And maybe these first few weeks here is kind of off of our radar and everybody else's, but man, those last 10, 12, 15 races, all of a sudden they just kicked it into fourth gear or fifth gear, and and all of a sudden they're right there in the middle of the picture. So I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, for sure, Brian. Well, if ladies and gentlemen, tonight also, this is a preseason race too. This is their first preseason race. I believe next week, Robert would know more about this. I believe next week is when they kick off their season. I believe at Daytona. Don't quote me for that, but I know this is a preseason race tonight, so these guys will really be trying to flex their muscle and maybe show, hey, I'm the guy to beat for the season coming up, because they got a long 36 weeks coming.
Yeah. Looking at the schedule to answer that question there, Zach, I'm actually looking at their Sheet 1 schedule as of right now, and will be hosted all the races here at FreekyFast Broadcasting with the NORA League. They see your time, day. They do 110, January 10th, Daytona 50 laps, late afternoon in the trucks. Then they go to then they run the B cars on January 17th, Daytona 60 laps. Then the trucks. So basically they do truck, B car, same track. If everybody understands that.
Yeah.
So awesome. So
well, we're gonna see who tonight can claim that title in the B car. Right now we got, Josh Conover. Is that how you say? Is it Conover? I'm gonna butcher a lot of these names tonight until we get to know it. But sorry about that, guys. We'll definitely talk to you and we'll get your names helped out there, because I'm not the best at pronouncing last names, unfortunately, but we got Josh in the 9 car right now on the pole at a 39.83, and he's got a good little distance between him and the 1 car Donald here. So Josh has shown some good time. He was fastest in practice there too, so carrying that over here to qualifying.
But will we see maybe him fall off here once the track is cool? You know, that's what I'm kind of interested in. Is, you know, he might be the fastest right now, but can he adjust to that, to the changing track? Because like I said before, I'm amazed by it. It's awesome. I don't think I'll ever get over it.
Right. It is amazing, especially doing racing in it. You really feel the changes. Like, and I know from experience, just the shade coming over the track, it changing colors, and the track actually darkening, and it's really awesome. We have to give Iverson a huge shout out for that because, man, we've been wanting day-night transitions for a long time. I know as an endurance racer, yeah, we've been really wanting this, and man, I'm really glad they took their time and did it right and didn't rush just to, you know, get people, you know, the hype. They didn't build into the hype. They just definitely worked it out, and man, they got it exactly right, because who would expect them to simulate actually the sun, you know, for each daytime is actually where the sun would be in that real day. So really cool stuff here, iRacing. They're bringing us, and we're going to get the experience here all night, and hopefully everybody here watching is going to have a great time watching. So here at FreekyFast broadcast.
Yeah, can you imagine what iRacing is going to be bringing out as they build on this day and night stuff, and what? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of their, I think it was a side project before they got this out, but maybe they're working on this more. But I know there's talk about wet track conditions, and eventually I know they want to do rain, which I think is going to be quite the challenge for them. And I mean, they haven't even given a time as to when they think it'll come out, because it's just so complicated. But I know that when it comes out, that rain is going to be
amazing. Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
Hopefully they give us windshield wipers.
Yeah. Well, with those old guys here at Auto Club, if it was raining right now, we wouldn't have a race. So I'm kind of glad they don't have rain right now. But,
well, we could have red flag and sit around and talk to the drivers.
That's true. We can sit around and talk to the drivers. That's always fun. We can give them some
out,
snacks and like in real life.
We could send Soda Can Johnson down on pit road like Michael Waltrip and just have him run up and down the pit road
with taco and spill tacos on people's cars.
I don't think I have as much energy as Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, he's good at that, that's for sure.
Yeah, well,
I need a bicycle to do it.
I don't understand that, because you're sitting behind a computer. You should be able to run up and down pit road and not be tired.
well,
yeah.
When you put it that way.
Okay. Well, it looks like we have Mark here. He missed the driver's meeting, so he has to start in the rear. So I'm not exactly sure on all the rules out there, ladies and gentlemen. But I do know they have a driver's meeting, like 5 minutes driver meeting, and you must be on Discord to have that. If not, you cannot.
Qualify, probably.
Well, no, I think you can qualify, but you have to start in the back.
Start in the back, yeah.
I believe so. Again, we'll learn as the season goes on, and we'll get better at the rules and the way the structure is laid out. But,
definitely.
You know, these drivers here, guys, are going to get ready to get freaky and what?
And fast.
Yeah. See? Ooh. All right. Well, we got it. We definitely got a fan base going out there. We got people on YouTube, Facebook. So we much appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight and getting ready to see some fast-packed action racing here at Nora at Auto Club here out west, which is a beautiful state, if you ask me. So, well, qualifying's over.
Yeah, and we're gonna have Josh Conover. I'm sorry, Josh, if I've butchered your name, bud. But he's going to start on the pole here in the 9 car with the number 1 Donald Etcher in second here. So they're only guys into the 39s, but everybody else is closely packed in there right behind. So we're going to have a nice, really close race here tonight.
Yeah, you got those 2 guys up in second, and then bringing up third place, you got Christian Snyder in the 77 car, and then Brian Powell in the 66 starting 4th. And then Jim... Oh, man, I apologize in advance.
Chisholm.
Chisholm. Yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, we got to get with these guys, but he's going to round out our top 5 here starting this race.
Yeah, for sure. And tonight it will have, man, Brian, you want to do the honors? Go up to the grid.
Yeah, I can continue. I can go all night. We got Colin Hoffman starting 6th place in the 38 car. We got Jaden Dahlberg in the 36 starting 7th. Scotty Brown starting 8th in the 70 car. Roy Crump, 48, starting 9th. Billy Stanley in that legendary 8 car, starting 10th. Keegan Bitzer in the another legendary number, 24, starting 11th. Scott Marlin in the 30 car, starting 12th. Blake Bradley qualified his machine up in 13th. That machine has the 21 number on the side. Anthony Butt, I apologize if that is not the case. He's going to be driving your number 7 car, starting 14th. Coy Pennington qualified 15th in the 15 machine. Jake Boyer is driving the 55 car, qualified 16th. And 2 guys who did not qualify, Jason O'Connor in the 72 car and Mark Creighton, the 11 car.
Well, thank you very much for going through our grid here tonight. And here at the North, we're about to kick off our preseason at the Auto Club Speedway and see these guys go freaky fast. That's for sure, because this is definitely one of the fast tracks on the schedule. And here at a 2-mile flat track, see how these guys can get around. Is these cars are about to pull off pace road here and do their pace laps.
Yeah, I tell you what a lot of people I don't think realize, and this actually just kind of crossed my mind, is that since it is a long track, but it's also a fast track, the speed difference between the corners and the straight is so big, so any little mistake can really cost you a lot of time.
Definitely. These guys are definitely going to be wanting to get down them long straightaways, so it's going to be key to get a good exit. If you overdrive that center and you have to lift a little bit on the exit, the guy behind you is going to make a big ground, because these straightaways are not long. I mean, not very short. So they definitely it helps to get that great exit. And these guys are going to be fighting to do that all night, as it's a pretty bumpy track too. We'll see a lot of bumps, and tire wear definitely is going to be at a premium. So see how these guys get around this track. Is we got the SimWorks number 9 car, Josh Connor, over on pole, and he's gonna take us to our green flag here, guys, and see how he can handle starting up front with these guys all right tucked in behind him. So it's going to be an interesting battle here.
Yes, as we get ready to go green, we'll take these bad boys out of turn 3 and 4 here. Wait for that pace car to go down. It's got the lights out. Getting ready to go for 75 laps here at Nora at FreekyFast Broadcasting. As we get ready set to go green, when it does green. Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go down in turn 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, here we go. 75 laps to go. As they go into turn 1, I tell you what, that 9 car of Josh, he got a great restart, and he's already got a pretty sizable gap on 2nd place there.
Yeah, Josh definitely was not waiting there. He definitely got a great restart. As we're pretty much fanned out throughout the field. We got a 3-wide battle though back here for about 5th. Man, these guys are going to go out there, and looks like we're going to have them go 2 wide now. So that'll be the cars of Colin Hoffman. He'll pull up in the 38 car. Yes, he'll pull up in the 5th here, as he started 6th, and he's already up to this 5th place there. So he's made 1 position up, guys.
And that's it. Hey, 1 lap, 1 position a lap. I'd take that average.
That's right. And we had a change for the lead, guys, here. Donald just passed Josh going down the front straightaway here, so he's took the lead, but it looks like Josh might get a run back on him here to look on his inside going into 3. I don't know if Josh made a mistake, but he might have made a little mistake coming out of 4 and gave up that lead, but he's going to look to take it right back with a nice little move. And the 77 that Christian Snyder says, yeah, I'm going to follow him right behind him.
Yeah, we got a little distracted and we missed that, but we didn't miss much because he's already back up in the lead.
All right, Josh worked his way right back to the lead as, man, we got battles all over this racetrack. We got 3 wide going into 1 back here. Wow, I think that's about, what is,
I'll say that's
10th place, yeah. We got the 36 of Jaden Dollenberger
man.
on the outside. Ooh, we might have 4 wide guys here. Wow, the 24 of Keegan. And that 72 of James O'Connor, he started 17th, guys. He's up to 11th. He's made his move. And we got a car in the wall here.
Brush against the wall.
Scott Marlin in the 30. He's in the wall a little bit here. This is back in 12th now. Back here near these guys are really racing hard, but back up here in our lead, you know, he's kept the lead, and looks like Christian moved into second. So we got battles all over this racetrack. This is what I was saying. We were going to definitely see battles everywhere. This is a very racy racetrack, and guys can, you know, you got plenty of room to race. So we're definitely seeing that already happening. So Josh is really doing a great job there here leading this race with about about a 2/10 gap back here to Christian, and Christian will definitely look to maybe even. This is definitely a cat and mouse game, playing saving tires here. Wouldn't you say, Brian?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think you know, some drivers are going to be pushing it real hard, probably like towards mid-pack, trying to get up towards the front, so that when a caution comes out or when they have to go pit, they can, you know, they have that chance to just keep building that momentum, gaining positions. And then these guys up at the front, I think they kind of maybe push for a couple laps there, and they're starting to settle in. And I think I think it's exactly what you said. It's cat and mouse. You know, if I was the leader, I would be saving, but I would be trying to keep that gap between second place. I've done that with you quite a bit. But yeah, it's cat and mouse. You always have to wonder how much is the other guy actually saving.
Definitely.
It's you know, that's the gamble you take about, you know, how much do I save, how much do I push. So it's it's going to be interesting. What's the fuel window on these guys here tonight? Do you know?
I believe. Let's see here. From recent experience, I'm not sure if they're running a smaller full cell tonight. But from experience, I'd say anywhere around 40 laps. I believe.
Is it full tank?
It's been so long since I raced here.
Because they are running 50% fuel tonight.
Oh, they are running 50. Okay, so we'll definitely see, I'd say anywhere in the 20s we'll be seeing pit stops, definitely from these guys.
If it goes green, we should see about 3 pit stops.
Yeah, we could possibly see a 3-stopper tonight. And, man, I've been going through this field looking, guys, and we've had a big mover here in James O'Connor, and that's 72, man. He started 17th, guys. He's already moved his way up 7th, so that's 10 positions. He's really on the move right now. Another big mover here, we got Mark Creighton in the 11. He's moved up to 11th, so starting 18th. So got guys moving through the field that started farther back and showing their pace in the race. So Jason O'Connor definitely had some good pace in practice from times we see, and he's definitely shown that he's got good pace right now as he's worked his way up all the way to 7th, so from 17th. So he's looking to catch up to Colin. He's got a little ways to go before he catches up to Colin Hoffman there in the 38, but he definitely has made a good job coming through the field as much as he has. But we're about to have a battle for the lead, looks like. Christian Snyder, he's all over our leader here, Josh, and he's almost pushing up through the corners, guys. Man, that 77 is showing some strength here down this front straightaway. He's going to look to the inside on that front straightaway and try to get that run going into 1.
Yeah, kind of stuck up behind his car coming out of 4, get a little bit of that draft, get a little bit of a run, snuck out. And he's got him clear right now. He's going to be looking to pull up in front of him, which he does for the time being. And coming out of 2, I think he's going to hold that position.
Yeah, Josh has got a little run back as he took the nice and easy. It looks like Josh kind of let him go in there and let him clear, and then he said, you know what, I'm going to get a good exit. But Josh looks to his inside in 3 and 4. Will the 77 him swap positions again? I don't know. The 77's holding tough. But the outside line is just not as strong, it looks like. Oh, he was getting close to that wall. But Josh is going to take back over that lead. And he's going to continue to lead laps here. He's doing a great job of getting back his positions once he gets past. So Josh has had twice now got past, but has passed that guy back. So
yep, just like in football and NASCAR, defense wins championships.
That's very right, Brian. Defense can be very key here in racing, as we see it's already coming into effect tonight.
I mean, yeah, everybody that tries to pass him, he's like, okay, I'll let you lead for half a lap, and then I'm going to take that back.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really, he's not forcing the issue, too. That was the big thing I noticed there is he let the 77, you know, go on the bottom. He didn't try to pinch him down. He said, you know what, you go ahead, drive it in a little bit too deep. I'm gonna back this corner up and get a good exit. And he did that, and he backed the corner up, and he got that run coming out too. As we see all night, we're going to be saying these guys got long straightaways, so you're going to have to get a good exit. It's going to be all about that exit speed here. But I don't think Christian's done yet. Christian's definitely here in the 77 and is sitting here. He's going to have to cool back down the tires and reassess how he's going to get back by Josh. But Josh is showing a calm, cool head here as he leads this race at coming to lap 11 here, complete lap 11.
Yeah, he's showing a lot of confidence right now, which I really like. He's very smooth. He doesn't look like he's getting too flustered with these guys putting him under pressure. Showing a lot of confidence, and you know, we're 12 laps into this preseason race, but man, if he drives like that all season long, he's going to be tough to beat.
Definitely, Brian. He's showing a lot of strength here in this preseason here at the NORA, and we're kind of getting spaced out. There's something definitely that happens at California. You're going to see a more spaced out racetrack. As looks like Mark Creighton back here in 11th is he's starting to move up a little bit. He started 18th, and he's catching up to the 48 here of Roy Crump and the 8 of Billy Stanley here in 9th and 10th. And Mark is going to try to continue his way up through the field here. Try to break into that top 10 after starting 18th. And, like I was saying before, we're going to see these guys get kind of spaced out. You will see, like I said, they're going to have good racing, but this track definitely can space out with it being a longer racetrack and so wide. I would be hard to say if we even see a caution tonight. I could see this thing going green all the way.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a caution, honestly, because at the start of the race when you know, you had a couple guys making mistakes, getting up into the wall, getting a little tight, getting a little loose. These guys were awesome. They made sure, okay, you know, this is where this car is going to go. I don't need this position right now, so I'm going to slow down. And that's what I really liked about that at the beginning of the race, is that these guys know, hey, I've got 75 laps. There's no reason to push the issue right now. So they were really easy, and I think if they can keep that up, especially now that they're all spaced out, I really don't think we're going to see a caution. But now that I've said that, we'll probably get one here in the next couple laps.
I got to give a shout out to, we'll go all the way back here to 16th place here in Jim Chisholm. He's in the 4 car here, the number 4 Spotify car here, and man, he started from pit road. He did qualify 5th. He started from pit road, and he has already made his way up to 16th, guys. So he's going to probably need a caution here, definitely, if he wants to get within you know, top 5 range for sure. But he's shown that, man, he's got some definitely good pace. I've been looking at his lap times, and Jim's definitely got some competitive lap times right now. So see if Jim can work his way up here. He's going to probably need a caution, like I said, but definitely showing some good strength. I mean, starting from pit road and already picking up a few positions here.
Yeah, last lap he ran a 41.515. Our leader ran well, that lap was a 41.407.
Yeah.
So he's not too far off.
Not too exactly. So he's showing good pace, and
he's got a top 5 lap time right there. That one was
definitely, and we're about to have a battle for second here too, guys. I started to jump around here, but that 77's got a friend in that one car of Donald. Donald is going to look on the inside of here in 3 and 4. He's going to look to clear maybe. 77's still there, but Donald's definitely going to clear here off of 4. And Donald's going to move in that second position.
If he keeps it off the wall, oh man, it was getting tight on exit.
It definitely was getting tight there for Donald, but Donald did a great job of getting that move done. My question is, Donald started second this race. He showed some strong pace in qualifying there, and he took the lead there from the second from Josh, as Josh is starting to pull away to about a 7/10 lead, 8/10 lead here. But is Donald save something for Josh maybe, or has Josh paced himself? Like I said, this is a cat and mouse game here, guys. On the oval side, you gotta really manage your equipment. It's not all about who's the fastest. If you can't manage your equipment, you ain't gonna. Some of the fastest guys in qualifying won't win the race. I can tell you that much. So, we're gonna, man. That I'm telling you guys, that's the 72 car, Jason O'Connor. He is coming. That thing is he's got that thing running good, as he's already up to 5th place. He's gonna make the pass here on Scotty Brown in that 70 car. Man, he's He's come from 17th to 5th, guys, and that's an impressive job here in this Alienware Ford Mustang.
He's already come up through the pack. I mean, in less than 20 laps, if he, which actually, speaking of which, should be seeing some pit stops here in a little bit.
Definitely.
But if he can keep that pace up, I mean, he's shown he's still quicker than the four guys in front of him, and he's pushed that thing really hard. So
definitely, he's
last time by lap time
wise, he's close to our leader, but Josh is definitely right now. Josh and Donald are definitely at the moment the quickest cars on the racetrack. It looks like Christian here in our 77 car. He might have maybe burned up a little bit of something in that car, but he's still here in 30s. He's fallen back a little bit, but Donald seems like he's starting to reel on this 9 car here. He's caught him by about a tenth that last lap. It's about a half a tenth almost lap every lap. And I see, unfortunately, we had a car ticket behind the wall here. Blake Brady in the 21 looks like he's gonna retire tonight and bring it home and finish in the 18th position. But looks like he's gonna have to. Yeah, it looks like something might have broken there. But
something happened to Colin Hoffman. He's
on the road. I just noticed that. He
started 6th.
He got in the wall hard last lap by, it looked like. So unfortunate there for Colin.
The 24 almost wrecking here too, guys.
Oh, Keegan Bitzer, yeah, he hit the wall really hard off 4 there. He's got a lot of damage on that Exalta Camaro there. As man, he's gonna look to hold on here. Hopefully, maybe he can get a caution, or he's gonna have to bring that thing down pit road. There's no fast fixes in this league, also, guys. So he's gonna have to get that thing worked on here, and that's gonna take some time, definitely. So Keegan,
I think his best bet is gonna be go right now because that car is hurt.
Definitely, guys. We got guys pitting, guys. We 77, 72. We got a lot of guys pitting here. We had most guys pit right there. So lap 21 here, we're really completing lap 20, and these guys are already pitting. So like I said, I figured it was around 20 to 20 laps here, and
yeah, I'm not surprised the 77 car was one of the first cars to come in because I'd been watching him for a few laps there, and his car looked really tight. Every time he went through a corner, it just wanted to go up towards the wall. So I think he kind of burnt up a lot of his stuff trying to get around the 9. So. But that's okay. You live and you learn.
Definitely. As we have our leader here, Josh Conover here. He's gonna lap the 30 car here of Scott Marlin. So Scott is gonna go a lap down here, unfortunately for him. But we'll see if our leaders come down this time. It doesn't look like it. Oh,
I
yep.
think
Josh is coming. Yep. Donald's staying out. So it looks like Donald's stretching the field a little longer, which I'd imagine they go a little bit longer than 20. So I'm questioning the other guys who pit a little bit earlier, but Donald will stay out here, and he's going to continue that long game. I think Donald had a pretty good job there on the long run. He started to seem like he caught Josh, and he lost him the last lap by. It seemed like he kind of lost a little bit of time, but Donald definitely did a good job of having the car really good on the long run. So, and he's going to have a lap fresher tires too on this next run. So that's going to hurt him here as he, when he comes back out of the pits. It looks like he's slowing down. He's definitely about to come pit road right here. No, he's staying out, guys. Yeah, he's staying out one more time. So Donald in the 1 car, he's continuing around one more time. We'll see if he comes back next time. As Josh is getting his service done.
Yeah, I see these cars maybe making 24 laps, and that's probably about it.
So yeah, 24, 48, and then what is that? 62. 72.
72 at Jason O'Connor?
70. What? No, if you can go 24 laps.
Oh, my bad.
You go 48 laps. And then 48,
I think
24.
Donald's out of gas, guys.
I think he is too.
Donald's running too far. He's out of gas, guys.
Running a bit too far. That's unfortunate. I was wondering if somebody was going to try to stretch this and see if they can do it in 2 stops instead of 3. And he just pushed it a little bit too far.
23 is definitely... is going to be, 23 laps is the number, I imagine. Because as he's coming around to complete 24, he's got to roll back to his pit stop. That's unfortunate for Donald. That's really going to hurt him here.
Yeah,
he's going to lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
Unless he gets a caution, I think he's kind of
Definitely.
It's kind of out of it, unfortunately. But hey, that's what a preseason race is for. Is for information, and you know you can make a mistake in this race, and it's okay.
Definitely. It looks like Mark Creighton. He'll be the last guy to pit. He went 23 laps there. As he is coming off pit road, and like I said, he started 18th. He got all the way up to second there with the pit stop cycle. So Mark is opting to be the last man to pit here and see how that helps him out in this run.
It looks like
he might have a speed penalty, guys. He's coming back down.
Looks like, unfortunately, Keegan Bitzer in the 24 car. He said his car was a little bit too tight. He couldn't keep it off the wall, so he's turned it in for the night. So that's unfortunate for him. But again, like I said, a preseason race, you learn and you come back. I assume at some point during the season they're going to come back to Auto Club and do a lot better. I think that race might be one of the best ones during the season because of this race right here.
Yeah, these guys are going to have a lot of information for that, and I feel unfortunate there for Donald in the one. Like, he ran out of gas. Looks like he's going to lose a lot of time here, guys. We'll see where he's going to come back. He's
going to be right on the tail end of the lead lap.
That's what it looks like for sure, because our leader's Josh is coming out of 2 here. Josh has got a decent gap here to the 66 of Brian Powell, but Brian's he's got that 72 of Jason O'Connor, who's started 17th, and we've seen him come up through the field all night long, and he's continuing that charge here, guys, and he's going to look to take this position here in the second, I think, for Brian. Brian's done a good job. He started 4th. He's up to 2nd, so his race has been really good. He's definitely moved up them 2 positions and took over a few of the, from mistakes from other guys. Unfortunately for Donald running out of gas, but at 72 there, he's gonna continue his march, I believe, here. And he did pit earlier in our leader, so he's gonna have a little bit worse tires. And I think Josh in the 9 is sitting in the catbird seat right now, Brian.
Is that 66? He's running a Cummins paint scheme. That's my man right there. Good old Cummins diesel, turbo diesel.
Yeah.
You can tow anything with those.
Well, he's towing the 72 around the track right now because the 72
sure.
I was hoping somebody would want to take that somewhere.
Yeah, from what I can see, he's definitely got the. I think he's got the fastest car on the track, except for Josh. I mean, Josh put down a 40.2 compared to the 72 of a 40.7. Ooh,
that last lap by. Josh ran just over a 41 flat, and Josh ran a 40.7, so he was 3/10 quicker that lap. But he's getting a lot of draft from that 66, which I'm sure is.
That's for sure. If I was Josh and personally in the 9 car, Josh's seat right now, if I knew I had 1 lap fresher tires, I would definitely be taking it real easy right here.
Yeah, just cruise. Set on cruise control.
He may have had a mistake that last lap by because he picked the time back up as Jason was still faster that time by. Jason and Brian there were quicker than Josh, but like I said, in Josh's position right now, he has the fresher tires. He needs to save them things because the way it looks, it's going to go green. And if he can save them and let them guys try to run them down, when it comes to here getting the longer part of the run, he's going to definitely have a stronger set of tires to be able to maybe even widen that gap.
And I think that fight for second place right now might be our closest battle.
Yeah.
Looking through the field here, everybody else kind of spanned out.
It looks like 72 here is going to look on the inside. Brian in the 66, and he's going to take it from Brian Powell. Brian Powell back to 3rd place. Jason O'Connor to 2nd. Jason O'Connor in that Alienware Mustang, 17th to 2nd, guys. That's what a drive.
I think Mr. Powell there, he saw him coming. He knew he was faster. He was like, you can go take him. I can't get to the leader, so maybe you can. Yeah,
sometimes it's better to let somebody that catches you to ride behind them and see what they're doing. These guys are in fixed setups, so, it's definitely something you can learn a lot in a fixed setup race from what the guy in front of you is doing because you have the same equipment. So it's really who uses their equipment the most efficiently, and we'll see what Jason can do now. He's got up to 2nd. Can he run down our leader, Josh Conover?
Well, he's 2 seconds behind, and I'm as you guys were talking about the race here, I've been focusing on the 72 and just watching, and He's staying about 2.35 seconds behind the leader, so I think they equaled out on time.
Yeah, it's like I said. Josh is really sitting in the catbird seat, in my opinion. He's got the fresher tires. He's got to really think, big picture here and not try to run fast laps and just run consistent laps and keep the tire under you. It's like I said, it's always in these oval races, man. You really got to focus on your equipment because your car is the exact same as the other guy out there. The only way to better them is to save your equipment better. So, and just be the smarter driver. So, we'll see if Josh can, save some of that tire and maybe pull out the gap here on Jason. But it'll be interesting to see because Jason's worked his way all the way up here now. He's got clean air in front of him. It's just hit the leader in front of him, and he's got one more guy to go after starting shotgun to the field pretty much.
Now, I'll bring up the weather here real quick so everybody can see what kind of weather this league runs. I do know they run realistic weather, so the air temperature right now is 64 degrees. I'm not exactly sure what the track temperature is because I forgot to look at that.
65.
65?
Yep, 65.
Okay. Winds are northeast at 5 miles per hour. Got a clear sky, so that's the weather for tonight's race if anybody would, needs to know.
Now, which way is that wind blowing track-wise? It's going northeast.
I'm unsure what northeast would be.
We don't have our PR woman out on the Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They give us the track map.
Yeah, we don't have her out there tonight. She's on vacation. We're gonna have to get her to tune in.
Just from earlier, that 77, he looked really tight in 3 and 4. So I wonder if it's kind of blowing the car up the track. 3 and 4.
Yeah. If they're getting a tailwind, they're definitely going to be tight. If they're getting a headwind, they're going to be grip. So
not as tight.
Yeah, they're hoping for a headwind, but it's going to be the opposite if it's a headwind going into one corner. So one corner you're going to be a little bit more grip, and one corner you're going to be a little tight. So wind definitely plays a factor on these oval cars. A big deal.
Well, I would like to say really quick. No, you're all right, but really quick, everybody out there that's tuning in. I got to give the shout out quick here. Thank you for everybody tuning in here at FreekyFast broadcast here at Nora Racing League. We much appreciate it out there. Hit that follow button, like button on everything. But, we always say drivers here at FreekyFast when they're broadcasting, they get freaky and what? Fast. Yeah, that's right. They get fast. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick commercial break, hopefully to pay some bills, and we will be right back after this announcement. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen out there tuning in here tonight at FreekyFast Broadcasting at Nora Racing League. Like I said earlier, we had to run a quick commercial break there so we can wet our whistles like we always say. But, all right, well, back to the race. It's got 38 laps of 75 laps in the book here, guys. And this is a product of California at Auto Club. It basically gets spread out, and it's basically save tires and fuel.
Yeah, definitely. As we hopped away there, I was riding along with our leader here, Josh Connor, over in the 9, and Man, he slapped the wall really hard off 4, guys. He's got a good bit of damage on that right front too, and it's definitely going to be affecting him here with cars getting tighter. And at the moment, it looks like they're running similar lap times. I think Josh's tires are still helping a little bit, that lap pressure, but unfortunately, Josh got into the wall pretty hard, so he's got to manage that tonight, and that's going to hurt the car's performance for sure.
Oh, big time. We're riding along the inside here. Basically, side is his helmet cam here, guys, and you can see the right side. It's got some. The pit crew's got some work, cut out for him for the next pit stop.
And meanwhile, back in for a battle for 8th right now, we got Donald who ran out of fuel earlier. He's looking to take that 8th position away from Billy Stanley, and going down the backstretch, going into 3. He's on his outside. Be looking to clear him here, but I don't think that inside line's just a little bit better.
Yeah, that inside line, Brian, definitely is the place to be, in my opinion. Donald's trying to rebound here from his unfortunate mistake from running out of fuel. And but Billy Stanley in that 8 car, he's showing strong there. He says, you know what, you got to go around me the long way, because I got this white line. And looks like Donald's gonna try to get the good run here off too, and he's gonna have a good run.
Nice
here.
run.
Yeah. I think he may be able to clear that 8. It's going to be close. He's not going to clear, but he's going to have to set up 3 and 4 and not overdrive it. See if he can get that good exit and get that launch off that outside run. Yeah, I think he's going to do it, guys. There you go. Donald's going to clear Billy. Yeah, great pass there, Donald. In the 1 car. He's going to make that move in the 8th place and continue his march back up. He's got a little ways to the next car. He's got about 3 seconds to Roy Crump in the 48. But I wouldn't take that out of question for Donald to maybe make up another position.
So we got Scotty Brown coming down the pit road. I think he's the second taker. Had Jason O'Connor in the 72. I think he was the first one to come down pit road, which makes sense because he was the first one to pit last time.
Last time, yep. And when he pit last time, I noticed he was about 4 to almost 5 seconds behind our leader. And for that pit right there, he was only 3. So slowly, Jason is reeling that time back in, and he's using that, that early pit stop to get them fresh tires. And be interesting to see if our leader here, Josh, in that 9 pits. I believe he is. Yeah, Josh in the 9 is going to bring her down pit road, guys, and see if they can maybe pull that fender out just a little bit. They don't have a fast fix here, of course, so they're going to have to. I know he's not going to want to lose too much time, so he's probably going to just. Get what he can get done while they're changing the tires, and the crewman will probably pull that fender out just a little bit to try to get a little more downforce back on that car. But
I think
for him there,
he came into pit road with about maybe a 3-second lead, so I think I'd take a couple seconds of it.
Right. And, yeah. We got the 4 car now and 48 also. Jim Chisholm in the 4 and Roy Crump in the 48 coming down pit road. As Donald Etcher's gonna go back around, and he's going to pass these guys as he's staying out longer again. Hopefully he doesn't run out this time for sure. So I don't want to get down there early, I think, this time.
He's got to stay out there and hope for a caution right now. I think that's going to be his best way to get back up to the front.
Definitely, and he's going to use the tire advantage too. That's really the big thing too. Another thing here is it looks like he's going to go around another time here.
8 car is behind him. Donald just passed. He's coming down pit road.
Yeah, and let's see. Where did our...
See, Josh right now is coming out of 4.
Josh is behind Jason, guys. Jason O'Connor has jumped our leader here in the pit stop sequence. He had a really good job. Got in road and got out of pit road really well. Or Josh could have took some damage repair. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it might have taken it. If he got all of it, I think that's good. But if he didn't get all of it, I think he took a little bit too much.
Well, yeah. I'm looking at the stat here, guys, and let's see. Jason here had a down pit lane had a where does his name go? 45.1 and a pit stop of 14.7, and Josh had down pit lane 45.2 with a 14.9. So that's where the leapfrog came.
Okay, so that was all just entry and exit.
Yep, that's all that was. Entering and exiting.
Wow, great job by Jason right there to pass the leader while pitting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
man,
gonna hurt Josh though,
job.
because Josh didn't get any of his, his damage fixed. So, how bad's that gonna, play factor? I mean, I know this track is not too much aerodynamics. Well, I guess it is, isn't it?
Yeah, the aerodynamics definitely play effect.
Yeah.
Well, the 8-car got a little squirrely up in front of our leader right now, but he caught it. Figure's gonna go around peacefully.
Yeah, he's the 8-car out there. Just to let you guys know, he's got a good fan base going on out here on Facebook. Everybody's rooting for him. Right now, he's running 14. What's he running? 11.
11th. Yeah.
Let's see here. We'll bring up some stats here. Yeah, he's running 11th. He started 10th. His fastest lap was a 40.7. So he actually only lost one position. So I mean, he's getting laps down, and if I remember correctly, it's been a while since he's been out on the track, so he's starting to get his wits back.
Okay,
he's got a good-looking car. He drives that thing for he said Hound Dog Racing on the front of it. He's got Performance Distributors, DUI on the back.
Ooh.
He's got Elvis on the hood.
And we have the 72 just smacked the wall.
Oh man, big damage.
He creamed that wall hard.
I don't know what happened there. That guy's like some type of failure there.
Oh yeah, that's some
I
nasty
don't know if
damage on the right side.
Jason might have had an issue there with his wheel or something. He just look, he went straight. I don't know what happened to him there. He might have had some technical issue, guys. That's unfortunate there for Jason.
We'll have to find out. It might have been suspension damage. Something broke.
I think the steering box broke.
Or something. Something broke on it, because that thing just shot right into the wall. So
he didn't even turn.
This one car, Donald, is still out here, guys. I think he's got to come this time. If you don't want to run it out again.
Yeah, he's on his stint of 23 laps, so he's
yellow.
Well, never mind. We have a yellow.
Guys.
Oh my gosh, wow, he's lucky. He played that out perfectly.
All right, I think it was on the 15.
Yes, it
Yes,
was. Coy
15.
Pennington.
We'll go back here at the FreekyFast Broadcasting instant replay, and we'll see if we can see exactly what happened with the 15 here.
Can't believe he pulled that off.
You can see the 15's going down into turn 1 here. It's looking on the inside of the 72, coming out of turn. He hits the apron, and that's it. He did it all, and man, did he ever. Oh, who was that? Missed 55 almost. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, the 55 of Jake Boyer did a good job of missing him right there at the last second. Man, Jake definitely got a scare from that.
Now, let's go inside of the 1 car, and he's clutching it.
He's probably got about 0.1 gallons left in that thing.
Okay.
And he's hoping he can just get down pit road.
Yeah,
he's hoping pit road opens this time, guys. Donald's definitely thinking the yellow guys right now, because everybody's going to come down. They've ran too many laps not to pit. Donald's going to jump everybody here if he can keep this lead. I don't know about you guys. Do we want to get an interview in here?
Yeah, we can pull somebody
who
down.
Wants to? Anybody you want, Brian, to interview? Or
I was about to say, a lot of people want to hear from this 8-car. I think we ought to talk to him.
You want to pull up Billy and interview him, Brian?
Good old Billy, yeah.
Let me see.
Billy here.
Do you have the rights to do it? He's in the general too, there, Brian. You might want to wait till he got through pits too, but.
Oh yeah, that would be smart.
Yeah,
well, he's going around actually right now. He stayed out. He's taking a wave around, I believe.
Okay, well, we'll bring him in here right now. See what he's got to say about this race. Hey, Billy, is Brian Johnson up in the booth? You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, I like your car. You got Elvis on the front. I'm a huge Elvis fan. But you're looking pretty solid out there, running right at 10th place. You're looking to get a wave around here. How's the race going so far for you?
It's going real good so far. I thought my car gave up a little bit on the second round of pit stops, but I'm out here running with a bunch of good guys, and I'm watching their lines, so I'm learning while I'm out here.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta keep learning, and hopefully next time we come back here, you'll be the guy to beat. So, what's the strategy going into this thing to towards the end of the race to try to get a couple positions, maybe get a top 5 out of this?
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm saving all my tires and everything for the end. Then I'll try to make my move. But my strategy is if I can come out here with a top 10 tonight, I'll be happy. I mean, these guys here are pros. They run hard, and I'm learning, like I said, while I'm racing.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'll let you get back to racing here as we'll go back to green here in a few laps.
All right, thank you. I'd like to say hello to everybody out there watching.
All right, there you go. Yeah, and as we were saying, who do we want to talk to? His fan base said, Billy!
See, I knew I was thinking ahead. I knew.
Well, Brian, you did a good job. Nice one. I knew you'd be picking the right one.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
the people's man.
You're the psychic man now, right?
Looks like Donald here, he came out to lead on pit road, guys, so he's going to keep that
Holy
lead over
cow.
that 9 car. That 9 car got a lot of damage repair, though. I've noticed Josh's right front looks a lot better. Or at least on my end, it looks a lot better on my end. They definitely knocked that fender down. His pit crew did a good job. Maybe give him a good car here to battle Donald.
Oh yeah, that thing's looking a bit more square. It's got more angle to it than it did before. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Donald got all of his track position back, but now he's got to deal with this repaired 9 car. And then you got the 77 back there too, so he's going to have his hands full here for a little bit.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. These guys are going to reset here, and Jason O'Connor, it looks like he got a lot of that right side damage fixed too, so don't count that 72 out. He started 17th and worked his way up. I think he unfortunately had it on my side. It looked like a technical issue because it just didn't look like he ever got the turn for turn 1 there, and just went right up into the wall. I think he's going to come down and get some more of that fixed. That's probably a smart decision here, or maybe even top off.
I think it's going to be a top off because we're going to be going green here, I think, with about 24, 25 to go.
They could save, I think, this
save a lap.
So we're seeing, looks like the 72 here's pitting. Who else do we got? We got the 50, well, we got the 48 of Roy Crump. So we got 2 guys taking fuel right here, guys. This will be interesting. See if they can save enough to get to that end. Man, what a good call. I think that's a good call.
Yeah, you go in and top off, and then you have to save less than these guys up here do. But I still think you can save, 2 to 3 laps. You roll back that entry a little bit, get out of the gas a little bit sooner, and if you want to save even more, just push that clutch pedal in, and hold on to it when you bring it back out. As that transmission grabs onto the engine, it gets a little hairy sometimes, but I think you can save about 2 to 3 laps here in these last few laps.
Well, watching the one go around here under pace laps, and he was clutching it the whole time.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna. I mean, we've seen Donald stretch it the farthest anybody's gone all night. So I know he's probably got that in his mind already here. It looks like we're about to go green, guys.
All right. We're going to get ready to go green, ladies and gentlemen. These drivers are going to get freaky and fast. Here we go. Pace cars in. Waiting for the green flag to fly.
Green flag.
Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go down into turn 1, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good restart. Yeah, good restart by the one there. He's got good grief. 5-6 car lengths in between him and second place now, which just got swapped from the
77.
77.
77 of Christian Snyder moves into second and takes that second position from Josh Conover.
So we got a battle for 4th.
I'm going to be interested to see these guys, who saves fuel here. It's going to be interesting because looks like Josh is kind of dropping back pretty quick. We may see that 9 car saving a little fuel here too. You never know.
Yeah, well, I think he knows that, hey, Donald may have run out in that first stint there at the beginning of the race, but he almost went 24 laps. And that's pretty much as many laps as they got to go now. I think it would have been 23.
Yep.
So he can do it. We've seen him do it.
We got a heck of a battle here for 5th. As fifth, well, really 4th, 5th, and 6th. Scotty Brown at 70 here is ahead of 66 of Brian Powell and the 4 of Jim Chisholm. And Chisholm, sorry about that. In that number 4 Spotify car and that 66 Cummins cars, they're gonna be battling here, guys.
Yeah, and while that's going on, man, that 77 really wants that lead bad. He was all over the bumper of that one car coming out of 4th.
Yeah, I think Christian is showing really good pace here tonight. It looks like, look at the 9 there, Josh Conover. I think he's saving fuel, guys. That 9 is dropping back. He's going to drop all the way back. It looks like here to 7th. As a 36 might. Oh, and looks like we might have all these guys. Oh, we got a battle. We got a pass for the lead.
Yep, 77. He dove it way off in there. Not quite a slide job, but pretty close.
Yeah, he drove that thing in deep. We were riding along with him there on the front of his nose, and he just pulled right up behind that 1 and said, "Hello, I'm here. Knock, knock."
And 1's going to be looking to get that lead back here in turn 1. He does. There's a little bit of a door open.
It looks like the draft is actually working here tonight. I know this track reminds me a lot of Michigan, so if you can get behind somebody, I believe the draft will, should help a little bit.
It definitely can help, Robert. That is definitely a helping factor here is that draft down them straightaways. It don't help you too much through the corners, kind of hurts you a little bit, but other than that, down the straightaways, it's definitely going to help, and fuel mileage-wise.
Yeah, well, looking at, 77 here, as he goes down the front stretch here, he's getting 188, 180, not 190, 191, 192, 93, 193 going into turn 1. And I believe they're hitting, about 190 in the backstretch. So, I mean, they're hauling some mail around this track.
Yeah, that's for sure. As Christian Steiner at 77, man, he's starting to stretch that lead. I think he says, you know what, screw fuel saving. I'm going out here and run as fast as I can.
Yeah, or he might think he has enough. He might think he has enough, and he can push that thing and get the biggest lead he can, and he might come home with the win. But we got to pay attention to this 9 car. He has the same speed as the leader right now going into turn 1. But the thing is, we've seen him, he's obviously saving fuel. And while you save fuel, you also save tires. And so, I think he's going to wait till about 10, 12 laps to go here, and he's going to start making his way back up to the front. So he's past the 36 back. So I wouldn't count him out.
He's got back up here to 7th past Jaden Dallenberger. But my biggest problem for him is he's got that 72 there who knows he's good on fuel probably. That 72, we have the 72 and the 48 who topped off. Jason O'Connor is in 6th and Roy Crump is in 9th. So those 2 guys are looking like, man, we ain't got to save fuel, definitely. So that'll be interesting. But like we've seen Donald all night, too, he's stretched the fuel. And I think Donald's definitely saving some tire here, too, as he let the 77 get out there a little bit. So
yeah, well,
it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. This is going to be a very interesting ending here, guys. And all you fans out there better be on the edge of your seat for this one.
Real quick, before we forget, let's give a big shout out to Jake Boyer. He's up here running 11th place, but his sponsor he has on his car is Flatline Graphics. They're I believe, gonna be one of the sponsors of this league. So we have to give a shout out to Flatline Graphics. You'll be able to look them up on Facebook and get anything that you need for your iRacing needs, paint jobs, whatever graphical stuff. So give them guys or gentlemen or ladies, not exactly sure who all runs it, but give them a shout out.
Yeah, I tell you what, that car looks slick. I really like it.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of breast cancer in October. Every time I see a car like that, my brain instantly goes to breast cancer awareness.
Yeah,
like
it's definitely a clean-looking car. Yeah,
I like the font of that. Yeah, that's really nice.
Sure.
Looks like Billy Stanley, too, the guy we talked to in our interview. He's done a good job. He's kept that thing in tiff. He got the wave around. So, unfortunately, I think he will have to pit. Anybody else took it, and I believe the 55 Jake Boyer may have took a wave around with him, too. So
it was another car.
Yeah,
those are the two.
The 30, the 55, the 8, all are running 17, 20, and 18 laps on their fuel.
Yeah.
And then you got the 11, the 7, and the 38. Well, wait. No, the 38's 19 laps on his fuel. So the 11 and the 7 are 10 laps on their fuel. And then you have the leaders 12 laps on their fuel. So it's coming down to fuel mileage, basically, what this is going to come down to.
Yeah.
9 car up to 6th place.
Yeah, Josh is slowly working his way back up as he got by Jim there, Chisholm in that 4. Got to give a shout out to Jim though. Remember, he started from pit road tonight, so he's worked his way up to 7th tonight. And,
Awesome drive.
yeah, awesome drive from him in the 4 Spotify car there. And but that 9 SimWorks Chevrolet there at Camara's, she's starting to come back towards the front, and it'll be interesting to see if he can what he can do here, because man, Christian Snyder here's got a decent gap, about a 6/7 gap here on Donald Etcher, and Donald's definitely he's sitting there, and he's definitely in a good position. I feel like Donald's not too far away. He can definitely easily, I feel like, reel that 77 in if he feels like he's got the tire and the fuel to do it. But it'll be interesting to see here as man, they're getting a battle here for 4th place, guys.
It's coming down with 12 to go. I think the time for waiting is over.
That is for sure, Brian. It's definitely go time, and the 72, he's him and the 66. They've already, the 70 looks like he had a real slow exit out of 4 because he's here now, and we're about to have he got the wall. The 70 got to the wall, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have a 4-way battle here for 3rd. As the 72 is gonna have a run on the 66. We'll look to box him into that 70.
And 9's going to
car. He has nowhere to go right now.
What a battle here for 3rd place, guys. The 72 of Jason O'Connor is going to move into 3rd, and look, he's going to bring Josh with him.
Whoa! Wow!
What a move.
Power move.
That 9 just showed real strength right there, and that 66 is going to look under the 70 of Scotty Brown. And unfortunately, if Scotty got to the wall, and it's hurt him so much with that momentum. This is such a momentum racetrack. And you see what it did. He had a pretty sizable gap, and man, it just all erased.
You said the league don't have a quick fix?
No.
Because, man, the pit crew really did a good job on that 9.
Yeah, and the 72.
Yeah, I mean,
both of them is at 0.
As we got a battle for lead. That 1 car, Donald, has just made a power move on that 77 of Christian Snyder, and he's took the lead out of 4. What a pass from Donald, man. That was textbook. He really did a great job, and even got a good exit. So didn't overdrive it, and
that was solid.
But
I'll tell you what, we were going back to Scotty Brown here. He said he lost all of his momentum. You know, whenever you're struggling at a track or something, and you ask yourself, what do you need more of? You just say you need momentum.
No, you need FreekyFast. Yeah,
that works too. That definitely works too.
Yeah, when drivers get nothing but what?
Fast.
No. That's okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'll eventually train these guys.
You ain't got a street yet.
I'm sorry, my dog was barking. I'm muted.
Oh, that 9 car is gonna be looking.
Yeah, we got a battle for 3rd still, guys. Jason O'Connor and that 9 of Josh Conover. They've been on the top of each other, and looks like that 9, like you said, Brian.
Oh wow!
Smart move. He saved some of that tire, I think, and starting to come back to him. We're gonna see if these guys have the fuel. I'm very much wondering how close they're gonna be on fuel here. See if they have to save any. But that 9's gonna make another power move in 3 and 4 and clear that 72 of Jason O'Connor. Move up to 3rd.
I think the 9 car, I think he's going to have enough fuel. I think he saved enough. I think once he realized he saved enough, that's what is when he went. But I'm kind of worried about him because we got about, I think, seven laps to go here. And he's got 3 seconds to make up. I don't know if that's enough time for him.
Yeah, I think he's going to need some fuel issues to happen, definitely from these front 2. Unfortunately for the 9 of Josh here. But he did a good job of getting back all the way to 3rd after he fell back to 7th. And maybe I wouldn't count second place out of the gate, as we've seen that 77s, you know, slightly struggle here on the longer runs. He's showing a real good short run pace, but as the run's gone on, it seems like he's kind of, you know, faded a little bit. So I think that 9 could set his sights maybe on second, but I think they're going to need something fuel issue wise to happen to Donald. And I just think of Donald's seat right now. He ran out of gas tonight. He stretched it even farther and almost ran probably out of gas again. And he's going to come down to the end here, probably almost running out of gas again. So he's definitely going to say fuel might be his biggest enemy or a friend tonight. You know, it could go either way, I guess.
A frenemy.
A frenemy, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, well, that if he runs out of fuel and don't win this race, I'd be going back to my motor guys and saying, come on, guys, I need just a little bit more.
Well, that last lap, the 9 picked up 2/10. But he going to have to be a little bit faster than that to catch up to Donald up there.
Yeah, he gained a lot on Christian there. He gained about almost 4/10 on, or 5/10 on Christian, so half a second there. And it's only a second and a half back to the 9 there, so I think first place is he's gonna need something to happen to Donald here for first place to definitely come back to him. But Josh is gonna look maybe get to that second position as the 72 of Jason O'Connor here. He's man, we got to give him a standout round of applause, because man, the man drove from 17th to 4th tonight, and you know, that's a really good drive.
Well, as we're down to 5 to go, all he has to do is complete this lap, and if the yellow comes out, race is over.
Yeah, race is over, guys.
Yeah, iRacing don't have green, white, checkered. Like I say at every broadcast that we have here at Freaky Fast, 5 or 10 laps to go, I want to say a real quick shout out to everybody who has tuned in tonight. Me, Zach, Soda Ken Johnson, or known as Brian, appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that share button, follow button, like button. Help us grow. We can't do it without you. So God bless everybody, and thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you to all the fans out there watching tonight. And here's to a great season here at the Nora. This is showing right here, a nail-biting race here. It's coming down to the end. This is what we're going to be dealing with every week here. And, man, if Donald can pull this off, he's going to be very happy, man, because
he's the luckiest driver here tonight.
That yellow he caught was very nice, but he's done also a great job of his driving. He's kept it out of the oil, hadn't touched nothing all night. Only thing that's gone wrong for him is he ran out of gas at one time, and you know, that was a test. He was learning his how far he could take it, and he figured it out. But we're gonna have a battle for second, guys. Like I said, that 9 car, he's worked his way up here to the 77 of Christian Snyder. He's gonna look to take that position. I think Christian's gonna give it to him. Yeah, that was a smart decision. I think as that 72 is not too far behind too, so he doesn't want to lose 2 positions. He's gonna let the 9 of Josh Conover pull up in that second place position here, as he's about almost 3 seconds back from Donald. So
yeah, Donald gonna have to run out of gas for Josh to win this thing, unfortunately for Josh.
Yes, we're gonna be coming here to 2 to go, guys. Only 4 more miles here for these guys at the Nora.
Yeah, well,
see who can make it on fuel.
Yeah, Burrs, we got like you said, we got 2 to go here. If anybody's out there looking for a league, make sure you guys check or ladies, check out Nora on Thursday nights. You can find them on Facebook and iRacing League under the league tab. They also, quick shout out real quick as we're running out of time here, they do run Dirt Tuesday night. So if you're interested in Dirt, make sure you check them out on that night too. So, but all right, guys, we are down to the final lap.
White flag is out, guys.
See if he got enough fuel in the tank.
Yeah, this is
nervous for him,
guys. Yeah, I'm nervous for all these drivers. I'm sure a lot of these guys are looking at that fuel counter and they're saying, "Oh man, please,
don't drop, don't drop, please."
The top 3 are 25 laps on their stint. Wow.
Yeah, which a couple of those laps were under caution, so that's going to help them, of course. So I think we are right at the window, really, for these guys. And Donald's coming 3 and 4, man. I think he's going to make this, guys.
Can we speed back up?
Yes,
car's sputtering.
I think it's sputtering.
It's sputtering.
Oh, it's sputtering.
It's sputtering.
Oh, man.
And he made
it. Wow.
winner tonight here.
Perfect.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, that was that. He tested it early in the race, and he knew how far he could go. And that, what a drive from Donald there. Man, you know he's probably tickled to death after that.
Oh yeah, the top 3 were running out of gas coming out of 4.
Wow.
I don't think he's gonna have enough of gas to make it back to. He's trying to get back to victory lane, but he might need a push.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he won't be able to do a burnout.
No, I think the motor is. It's sputtering yet. It's still sputtering. Yeah, he's out of gas.
Yeah, man. The 9 is starting to sputter too. All of these guys. The 77 is out of gas.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
A lot of these guys out of gas.
Well, congratulations to Donald for winning this NORA Preseason Thunder race here at Auto Club. Just wow. Good job.
Yeah, that's for sure, Robert. As he's unfortunately not able to do his burnout.
No, he needs. Oh, here comes the 8. Maybe Billy can help him.
Here comes the 8 of Billy Stanley.
Here comes Billy, everybody.
Go and give him a shove.
Here comes Billy.
Give him a shove and he'll slide through the grass. That'll be his burnout.
Elvis is in the house.
I think Billy's out of gas too, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think he just ran out.
Elvis just ran out of bananas. Well,
wow.
Let's see if we can get the top 3 down for an interview. Yeah, we do got Donald. We do got Josh. I don't see anybody seeing. Oh, we got to go down to the team rooms. And Christian, yes. Okay, we can get to top 3. So let me grab these guys here, get them in the waiting room.
10-4.
See what he does.
Look at Billy. He pushed him to his where they can park all 3 cars. That's
hey, look at that.
That is cool.
All right. Well, congratulations again to Donald here. We will bring up the unofficial results real quick here, and then we will we'll get an interview with these drivers here. Let's see here. 3rd place. Who wants to take Christian?
You want to take that, Brian? I'll take 2nd.
Yeah, I'll take good old 3rd place here. Christian, it's Brian Johnson in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a race that was. That was nail-biting to the end. Fuel was definitely a high concern going into the final few laps. You ran a good race tonight. You were up front all night, and just overall, really solid race for you. How'd it go for you in the car?
It was a rough race, especially the pit stops. It's been a while since I've raced, so the pit stops threw me off. But we came back whenever the caution came out, and I had to shut the engine off quite a bit there in the last 7 or 8 laps to just make it. But all in all, this car was great tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell that you had to shut this thing off. We saw a lot of drivers that were clutching it, going to the green flag, and then coming down to the start-finish line. Everybody was running out of fuel. The leader ran out of fuel coming out of 4. It was crazy, and I think that's part of Auto Club here. But did you? Sorry, were you able to tell if a lot of drivers were doing some tire saving strategy out there?
Oh yeah, the one was saving his tires way better than I was. I knew I passed him too soon, but once I did, I just decided to set sail and just wait for him to catch me. I knew he was gonna eventually, but saving tires is key here, and I just chose not to do it. I wanted to get out there and lead.
Yeah, that's how it works sometimes. But hey, when we come back to Auto Club, now you know, hey, one car, he can save his tires better than me. I got to pay attention and see what he does. Well, is there anybody you'd like to give some thanks to or give a shout out to out there?
Yeah, I want to thank my teammate for showing up, Jason. He helped me a lot with the line, as well as Scotty Brown. He helped me too, and it was great talking with them again. It's been a while since the 3 of us were together, and it was a lot of fun out there.
Awesome, that's cool. Well, I'll let you go and celebrate with your team on your 3rd place finish.
All right. Well, that was our third place man of Christian Snyder in the 77, bringing him third tonight. Thank you for that interview, Brian. I'll bring up our second place man of Josh. Hey, Josh, it's Zach in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Well, you started on the pole tonight, man. Unfortunately, you did finish second, so you were the bridesmaid tonight, but you definitely showed strong pace in that 9 Simworks car tonight, man, and anything you could maybe go back and do over again, maybe?
Definitely that late race restart. I was talking to Brian Powell and Jake Boyer, my teammates, and was debating if we could make it. And I was saving hard under caution, doing everything I could. And I was going to take it easy, try and save tires, and like I said, save fuel. And I fell back too far. I couldn't get up to Donald. He timed that last yellow pretty good. Stayed out, and then, like I said, caught the yellow, and we pitted, and he had the lead, so he ran a great race the whole time.
Yeah, for sure. That's what we saw. He definitely kept her up front most of the night there, man. I saw you got a little bit of right front damage there. At some point, you got into the wall, I think, off of 4. Did that really affect your car much? Did it tighten it up a little bit?
Yeah, the setup was relatively tight all night. Kind of had to let the front end set and rotate through the corner, and I completely missed my mark and wasn't even paying attention and got the wall, and it tightened up a little bit more, which kind of slowed down a little bit. But nah, overall, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, for sure. Well, man, you come out here to the preseason with a second place finish. You led a bunch of laps, so you can take some positives out of the night and carry it on to the season. Anybody want to thank for your run tonight, Josh?
Yeah, just everybody in general that came out. I know it was a preseason race, and if you guys couldn't make it, but this is our first race officially as an asphalt league. We've been dirt for the first 3 seasons, so to have even just 18 guys make the grid and start, I'll take that as a win as a league owner any day. My teammates, like I said, Jake Boyer, Brian Powell, Jake put this car together for me. It's a good-looking piece. I'm looking forward to the season and Daytona next week.
All right, Josh. Well, thank you very much, man, and you go enjoy and celebrate your second place finish.
Thank you, sir. I just want to say thank you to you guys, too, for putting the broadcast on. Can't wait to get back and take it.
Well, thank you very much, Josh. You have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right, guys. That was our second place finisher there, Josh Conover in the 9 car. Oh, I should have asked him for his name. Man, I completely blanked on that. I'm sorry, Josh. If you go back and I'm saying it wrong, I'll talk to you next week. We'll get it all sorted out. Sorry about that. I was completely went blank till I moved you out of the room. But you want to do the honors of interviewing our winner, Robert? Donald?
Yes. Well, I got Donald down here on pit road, so we will have a talk with Donald, our race winner here at Auto Club. All right, Donald, Robert in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you here, bud.
All right. Well, hey, man, congratulations on your win here in the preseason here at, oh, boy, now I just forgot what the league's name is. Nora. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Jeez, wow, brain fart. But congratulations, man. How was the race here for you tonight? And I got a lot of questions to ask you. I need to go back and look at your engine, because how in the world did you save that much fuel?
Oh, man, we were having a lot of fun with it, and I knew it was going to be hard to stretch a 25 laps. As you can tell, my first run, I ran around of fuel coming down the back stretch. Had to coast around in their pit lane. So I knew I kind of committed myself to that strategy that I had to take one less pit stop than them. Somehow, somebody wanted to give me a caution there on my pit window. So once we got a caution, I just saving. And when me and Christian went back green and we settled in there, I just used the draft to kind of pull myself along and not use too much throttle. I knew he was pushing a little hard. So once I got down there, I knew I had her. I just drove the wheels back off it and come across the line, no fuel in the car. It was a pretty fun race for myself.
Oh, most definitely. Well, after that, that first caution, that definitely helped you out big time, on fuel. You went and, did a pit stop and coming around. I seen you were clutching it to save a little bit more fuel. Were you worried at all, or did you know you had enough to make it?
Worried, man. I just send it, and hopefully it'll make it. I just do the math, crunch numbers as we're going, and, we'll figure it out when the cards fall what they are. Hopefully my right foot's good enough to get me to the finish in that situation.
Well, there you go. Well, your foot made it right, and you took it home for a victory here at Auto Club. So, real quick, are you excited for this season here at Nora?
Oh man, I'm pumped up. Can't wait to get the season rolling on and try to race for that money.
There you go. There you go. Hey, man, I don't blame you. Race for the money. Next week, you're going to be unloading at Daytona in the trucks. How's that piece there coming out of the shop for you?
Well, I mean, hopefully we got a good package and we can just kind of roll the dice and keep ourselves up there towards the front. I mean, with Daytona, you're just riding along and hopefully you're there at the last lap to try to go for the win. The rest of the race really doesn't count for much other than keeping the fenders.
Yes. Well, that's basically what I say. It's basically live or die. You got to be either in the front or the back or miss the big one, and hopefully you're not involved into the big one. So, again, here from FreekyFast Broadcasting, we'd like to say congratulations to you for winning this race. Is there anybody you want to give a quick shout out to?
Oh yeah, I'd like to give a good shout out to Zero Gravity Racing for helping out my efforts, FreekyFast for putting on these broadcasts for us, and Nora for putting on this great thing of a season, and hopefully we have a great outcome come this season.
Yes. Well, we hope to talk to you here in the future, which I'm sure we will after what we've seen here tonight. We got a lot of fast drivers here in this league, and we'll be talking to all of them. So, but again, congratulations to you, bud. Great win, and we will catch you next week at Daytona down in Florida.
10-4, guys. Have a great week.
You too, bud. All right, that was our race winner there, Donald Etcher. Okay, sorry about that, Donald. I'll get names right eventually too. So I see he's out Midwest. So hopefully it's not snowing out there. I know they were calling for some bad storms out there. But anyways, all right. Well, before we do the final thoughts here for tonight's race, anybody here want to run through the unofficial results real quick?
Oh man, I got them as always. All right, so your winner tonight is going to be Donald Etcher in the 1 car, and in second place, talk to him. Think he's the league owner, correct?
Josh.
Yeah, Josh is the league owner.
And Brian.
He brings her home in second place. Christian Snyder brings her home third. Jason O'Connor, who started 17th, finished 4th. Amazing drive there. Brian Powell finished 5th. Scotty Brown, 6th place. Chris Chisholm, we gotta talk to him, man. 7th place. Roy Crump, 8th place. Jaden Dahlberg, 9th place. Billy Stanley, 10th place. Scott Marlin brings her up in 11th. Anthony Butt, 12th. Jake Boyer, 13th. Mark Creighton brings her home 14th place. Colin Hoffman, 15th. Coy Pennington, 16th. Keegan Bitzer, 17th. And Blake Brady rounds out the field in 18th.
All right. That's your unofficial results here at Nora at Auto Club Speedway. We will be live, let's see here, tonight's Thursday. We will be live Saturday night at Racing Freak Sim Racing League. I forget what track we're going to there. Richmond. Okay, yep. Richmond. So that will be our next broadcast. We might be live Friday night, not sure. Keep an eye on Facebook, and
Dover.
We'll let you know if we go live there here at FreekyFast Broadcasting. But all right, well, with that said, we'll get our final results here with the guys up here in the booth. What did you guys think about this race?
Well, all I can say is these drivers did one heck of a job all night long. They, as you see, like Donald said, he ran out of gas early in the race as he had to coast down the back straightaway. But look, that came back to play out, and it played right into his hands because he knew exactly how much fuel he needed. He ran out coming out of turn 4. He looked like the man that knew everything. Unfortunately, he probably didn't know he was going to run out in the beginning of the race. But you gotta test the waters to really learn what to come in later in the race, and that definitely let him learn. We also seen some really fast drivers here tonight, guys. Just seen some really good racing. So really excited for the season upcoming. We'll go into Daytona next week where they're not going to get spaced out like tonight, and we're going to see a lot of action, I imagine, and we'll probably see some really good racing.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm really excited to watch these drivers all year. It's gonna be great. I like how these guys race, and I like how they treat each other. I'm looking up here in the driver chat over here, and man, they're all pumped for it, which is awesome. and I'm just excited. I have no words. I'm just excited.
All right. Well, until next week here at Nora, we will be broadcasting throughout the week. So just make sure you check us out. But guys, like I say at any stream that we end here, thank you everybody out there for watching. Hit that follow button. It helps us big time. Like, share, all that stuff on all the social platforms. But other than that said, I'd like to say thank you to Zach and Brian here, or Soda Can Johnson, for the commentating. You guys did an awesome job. But until next time, God bless everybody. Be safe. We all do love you. God bless. Peace out.